Quick update from Niagara Falls. Yesterday I drove to Cambridge, my home base, in my pickup truck. 120 kilometers, I think, on a freeway QEW 403 Highway 6, because I had an appointment at the Chrysler shop over there. They were replacing the, making my driver window work properly, right, because it gets stuck. And I go there and I say, okay, what kind of part are you guys putting in? And they look at the paperwork and it says door window switch. I said, what switch? There's nothing wrong with the switch. I hear the noise and the window stops. Not every time, of course, never when I'm at the shop. But I said, it's not the switch. Oh, that's what we ordered. That's what Niagara Falls ordered for you too, back when I tried to do it here. Okay, well, you are the mechanics. So they call me 2 hours later. Oh, it's done. So fast, you know. I go there and I get in the truck and I push the button down and the window gets stuck again at 80%, you know. And I go back and oh, the guy just left for lunch. I said, who worked on my truck? So I came back later when the guy was back, the same guy, and they said, okay, we're gonna fix, we're gonna replace the motor, and you know, I think that's what they should have replaced in the first place. Anyways, I'm going back there Friday, and today's Wednesday. Oh, and also while I was there, I met a guy who answered my Kijiji ad about chains and binders. I think a week before I sold the chains, 3/8 chains, and a couple of binders. Now this guy, some kind of a farmer from around Cambridge, he was specifically interested in those expensive binders that I paid $75 for in the States, and they are rated for 93 or 9,200 pounds, and he was asking me about them, so he gave me $100. I gave him 5 binders, and so now I don't have any 3/8, I don't have any bed binders. All my binders are for 1/2 inch chains, all have very high rating. And now I just left for myself one long 3/8 chain, so I can tie down, you know, buckets and blades on machinery. Everything else is now 1/2 inch chain with proper binders. Now I was sitting this morning at the Starbucks here at this shopping area near QW. All of a sudden, all sounds died inside the coffee shop. You know, kind of a horror movie. All the coffee machines died, you know, internet died. It's very windy today, so all of a sudden there was a blackout. And about 5-10 minutes before it happened, there were some fire trucks and, you know, some ambulances driving a very high rate of speed on this road where the coffee shop sits on the side of. So probably they killed the hydro, the electricity, because there was some kind of a fire. But and they were ready to kick us out. You know, I'm having my coffee and I said, so what's the story? Are you guys gonna make us leave? Oh, well, wait a bit, but if we have to close, then yeah, we'll have to ask you to leave. Nice. And the internet stops working, so, but my cell phone works. So I just started my Wi-Fi spot and used that, and then probably 45 minutes later the light came back on and everything started working. Now at the Mac News, I talked to the salesperson today just to verify. He says, yeah, the shipping is still set for October 17th. And he says they might, that's when they're going to ship the truck from the plant near Allentown, Pennsylvania. And he says they might ship it a bit earlier, maybe a couple of days earlier. And financing is arranged with this leasing company, right? Because the dealer asked them for a copy of this letter of intent, saying that they will, because they want the full amount paid when the truck is here before they start the modifications, namely adding the axle. That's the dealer's policy, right? And so this guy sent me an email, the financing company. Are you going with us or are you looking for someone else? I said, well, I don't have anyone else. I'm going with you. And also yesterday when I was in Cambridge, I tried to get some, you know, met with some bankers, you know, trying to get some help with the down payment. And the problem is they all look at your notice of assessment, you know, for tax purposes. And you know, I'm making a whole bunch of money, but on the tax assessment, of course, you know, because of all these deductions, it's pretty low. So no luck. So now I'm looking for some kind of a sponsor. So if anyone is interested in promoting some services and products, you know, of interest to truckers, please let me know. And also I'm thinking about this, you know, big truck with a black sleeper, right? So I'm gonna put the sign on the top, heavy haul TV with SERGEI DRATCHEV, available online everywhere. And then below, if I find a sponsor, I'm gonna put the name of that sponsor, of the sponsoring company. And also in the back, and we can put a message, like advertising message, on the sides of the truck. And also in the back, you know, the entire back of the sleeper on the truck is like 8 feet wide and probably 8 feet tall. You know, there's lots of space in there, and especially something on black, you know, would look great. I don't know how much it would cost to put something like that in there, like some kind of a, you know, big sign. But you know, with this RGN trailer that I'm pulling, I'm going to be doing lots of empty miles, and of course when I'm loaded, you don't see that, you know, message unless the truck turns. But with an empty trailer, it's gonna be it's gonna stand out, you know, real good. And also, if there's some kind of maybe there's someone is interested in the kind of deal where I like the first ride of this truck, once I join this company, small company, and I get the first load, I can take someone with me, like on the first, you know, virgin run, the first load, as long as you have all the proper visas, because my load probably will go into US and I'm in Canada. So, you know, this might be kind of like an experience of interest to people that, you know, like trucking, like to learn more about trucking. And, you know, I can answer all kinds of questions, you know, and just basically you can spend, you know, some time with me, SERGEI DRATCHEV, looking at the trucking from basically from the inside, kind of like the insider point of view. So that's the latest news. Thanks for watching. Be safe.